So welcome everyone into the third space today, whether you're joining us in person or whether you're joining us here in the virtual space. It's very precious to me that you can join us here and be part of our community. I have a saying that if you join us once, you belong. So welcome. Today I have prepared some bowls with water in them. And if you don't have one available to you, then you can imagine that you're holding one in your hand. And we're just going to begin today holding our bowl with our water. We will put it down in a moment, but we just want to start with this because I want us to consider this bowl and imagine that the bowl itself is representative of our mind. The bowl represents our mind, and the water inside the bowl represents our thoughts. And our thoughts are quite fluid. They form different wave patterns, just like the water can form wave patterns in the bowl. But the bowl is never empty. And our mind is never empty. But we can train our mind to allow our thoughts to become still. Just like the water in the bowl is calm and still, the bowl is full, our mind is full of thoughts. When we practice mindfulness, we allow those thoughts, we give our mind permission to allow our thoughts to become quiet and still, just like the water in the bowl. So during the meditation today, whenever our thoughts wander and become like a storm within our mind, we're going to bring this image, and maybe you could pick up your bowl if you wanted to, or just use your imagination to come back to the stillness of the water, to the stillness of thought. So you're welcome to hold your bowl as a focal point during the meditation, or you can put it down whenever you want to. So just like the bowl of water is symmetrical to hold the water, let's get our bodies into a lovely, balanced, symmetrical posture. Not leaning forward or slouching back. Just beautifully balanced and in alignment. Begin to notice the body. Notice any area that is asking for attention. Is there any part of the body that's pressing into the conscious mind, looking for attention? Just notice it. And then release the thought. We're just going to move our body slightly now, just to release our vagus nerve and the nervous system to come to a place of quietness. So to begin that process, we're going to take a deep breath in. And when we exhale, gently turning our chin towards our right shoulder, very slowly, very gently. Whether the eyes are open or closed, gazing over the right shoulder. Really stretching the eye muscles as we gaze over our right shoulder and continue to feel the air as it flows in through our nose, down our throat, deep into our body. On the next breath out, we gently and slowly turn our head back towards center and across to our left shoulder. Noticing any sensations that might be running down our neck, deep into our bodies. Gazing over the left shoulder, whether our eyes are open or closed. Noticing. Continuing to breathe. On the next breath out, gently and slowly returning to center. As we stay in this place of centeredness, we draw the air in through our nose, feeling it flow down into our lungs, expanding our chest and breathing out, maybe with a sigh. Returning to the natural rhythm of our own body's breathing. And as we exhale, we slowly and very gently lift our chin up, up, up towards the 1 o'clock position. Gazing up, really stretching the eyes, feeling the eye muscles stretching as we gaze up. Remembering to breathe. On the next exhalation, gently and slowly moving down, back through center and up towards the 11 o'clock position. Lifting the chin, lifting and stretching our necks. Noticing the way our chest opens with the breath in and how it releases on the breath out. Feeling any particular sensations down our neck, down through the back of our arms, flowing through to our fingers. Yielding as we exhale and move back to center. We hold our head steady. Comfortable but steady. And while our eyes are closed or open, We're going to rotate our eyes only, just our eyes. We're going to gaze up to the 12 o'clock position just with our eyes. And feeling the stretch behind the eyes as we move our eyes in a clockwise direction around to 3 o'clock, gazing towards the right, rolling down to 6 o'clock. Noticing any other sensations around the eyes as we flow up to 9 o'clock. Really paying attention to how the back of our eyes feel. Finally, back up, gazing up. And on the next breath out, returning to center. Allowing our body to flow in its own natural rhythm of breath. Noticing the air flowing all the way deep down into our bodies, past the top of our lungs and our chest, all the way down deep into our body. As we continue to breathe, we draw our attention now up and into our mind. Our mind represented by the bowl, our thoughts represented by the water. So let's just take a moment now to pause. What are our thoughts doing at this time? Where are they focused? And as we notice them, we release them. We allow our thoughts to become quiet. We allow them to become still. Coming into that place of deep peacefulness, deep rest. Whenever we notice a ripple in the water, a thought passing through, we just release it. We come back to the stillness. As we continue to follow our breath in and out of our bodies, we allow our attention now to drop into the center of our being. Noticing our center. Are we holding? Is the core of our body tight? We sit here in the presence of our own self, our own center of being. Noticing the flow of air. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of our core with each breath in and out. We welcome the breath in. We release the breath out. Welcoming the breath in, releasing the breath out. Noticing the thoughts in our mind, letting them pass through and come to a place of stillness. Just as we welcome the breath into our bodies, we welcome the sensation of gravity as it flows down from the top of our heads. The gravity flowing down, down over our bodies. And with each breath out, we release the stress and the tension of the day. Yielding to gravity's gentle drawing down. Not struggling, not pushing up. But releasing our shoulders, our elbows, our wrists, and our fingers. Silent, but really noticing gravity on our fingers. Noticing the gravity in the very core of our body. And as we breathe out, we release. When we notice the thoughts in our mind being stirred up like the water in the bowl, we release the thoughts. Now allowing them to just fall quiet and still. Giving ourselves and our body and our mind permission to rest, permission to be silent, to feel safe, to rest. Resting peacefully, like still water in the bowl. Noticing the rhythm of our breathing, our body doing what it does every moment of every day. Drawing the air in and releasing the air out. Alive. Taking a deeper than normal breath in, very slowly and deliberately, drawing the air in through the nose, down the throat, deep into the belly. And as we exhale and release, we gently turn our chin towards our right shoulder. Noticing any sensations down through our bodies. Welcoming them. Welcoming the release. On the next breath out, slowly and gently moving through center to our left shoulder. Perhaps noticing more movement than before as we gaze over our left shoulder. Drawing the air in through our nose, down our throats. And as we exhale, gently moving back through center and up towards 1 o'clock. Lifting the chin, filling the lungs with air, gazing up. As we breathe out slowly and deliberately, we move our chin back down through center and up towards 11 o'clock. Feeling the joy of the breath, the peacefulness of thought. As we exhale and come down back to center, back to stillness, to quietness, to the bowl of water. The thoughts in our mind, comfortably quiet. Taking a deep breath in. And as we exhale, gently and slowly opening our eyes, giving them a moment to adjust. Coming back into the space. Be at peace, my friends. Shalom.